Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
Hello. This is not Seth Henniger. We lied to you. This is Jordan McDaniel. We had to dispose of Seth for today.
Yep.
So we tied him up and put him on a boat and set him adrift on Lake Guntersville. It'll be fine.
He'll come back.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
He's like a good dog.
Yeah, it's okay.
They always come back.
So I am your host. Thank you. That's a good point. A solid point. Today is a special day because for the Varsity Radio Show, you get me, Jordan McDaniel, as your head host. The head honcho. I'm getting the big paycheck now, Steve-O.
I know, it's funny. It's when you came in, you're like, do I sit on my normal seat or do I sit over here?
Yeah.
Do I sit at the helm?
I'm at the helm, baby.
Yeah. There you are.
Yes.
Is it nerve-wracking?
No, it's fine.
I'd say
I'm fine.
It looks pretty good on you, Jordan.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
I love it.
Let me go ahead and introduce the people in the room. To my right is the amazingly talented. I will let you introduce yourself. Go ahead. What's your name?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Ginna Bess Carr. I'm a freshman at Sneed State Community College studying nursing. I was originally studying communications, but just recently changed my major to nursing. And I'm super excited to be here.
That is wonderful. Round of applause for Ginna Bess. Wonderful, wonderful. And now I introduce to you, I want to say, I don't want to overstate anything, Ginna Bess, but I think that this is the greatest man who is living at this moment.
Yes.
Whoa.
I think this is the greatest man I've ever met in my life.
You're talking about yourself again, aren't you?
Yes, I am. He slides the sliders. He has all the things go correctly. He has all the microphones in place, all the phones in place.
He always has the pizza.
He always has the pizza. He has the food. He takes care of everything. It's like watching your kid hit his first home run.
Oh,
That's how wonderful it is.
I'm gonna tear up over
I
here.
love this, man. Let's give it up for Steve-O!
What's going on, everybody? We got an amazing show lined up. We got some good memes. We got some good videos.
Oh, yeah.
We got some
Yes.
really good guests coming in
Oh,
today.
yes. Some great guests.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yes. Is it? How much time we got left?
Oh, we've
Steve-O?
got as much as you want.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Right?
Wow.
Unfettered access
There
to
you
the
go.
Varsity Radio Show.
There you go.
That's lethal.
Ginna Bess, you mentioned something earlier, and I want to talk about it.
Okay.
So you were a communications major,
I was
and you have now selfishly,
very selfishly.
very selfishly decided to go into nursing
I know.
instead of something that could be useful to other people, like interpretive dance.
I know.
Or
How dare I?
underwater basket weaving or
Yes.
something.
Imagine.
Wow. Yeah.
I
So
know.
what made you flip to nursing?
Well, I love communications. I love speaking. I'm great at public speaking.
Yes.
Which I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of people.
That's why you're on this show. We
Yes.
don't need a shy Sally
Yes.
over here. Yeah.
No, see, I'm not shy at all. I love to get to know people, to talk to people. And that's why I thought communications would be
Yeah.
a good fit for me. Is because you're
Yeah,
communicating,
yeah.
you're
I like
talking the
talking.
whole time.
Yeah.
Well, I started thinking about it, and my whole entire life, I knew my aunt was a nurse, and I knew I wanted to be a nurse.
Okay.
I get to high school, and I take the intro to nursing classes, and the intro to nursing, which is, she's not there anymore. The new teacher's great. But I had the teacher tell me that I would be a terrible nurse,
Oh,
that
man.
I didn't need to be a nurse at all,
Wow.
that I would waste time and money in nursing school, and I wouldn't even make it through nursing school.
What, did you stab somebody's eyeball with a needle? What'd you do?
I gagged in a movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
we were watching a movie. Let me
Yeah.
explain.
What
so
movie?
It's a movie about a tsunami, and it hits, and a family gets
I thought you were about to say like Patch Adams or something. I was like,
No.
who gags during Patch
No,
Adams? But
it was
continue.
a movie where a family got hit by a tsunami.
Okay.
And they get lost at sea,
At sea.
and
Yeah.
or not at sea, but like they get lost. And I'm trying to see if it's one of those.
Geostorm.
The first one.
The Impossible.
Yes,
Hey,
The
that's actually a pretty
Impossible.
good movie.
Yeah, well, it's the scene where, I'm sorry if you haven't watched the movie,
I know what
but
you're talking about.
there's a scene where she pulls, like, from swallowing all the water.
Yep.
She pulls a root out of her throat.
Yep.
I had never watched the movie. She pulls a root out of her throat, from swallowing all the water.
Yep.
And I wasn't ready for it because I hadn't watched the movie, and I went, ooh, like that? Like, I just didn't know that was going to happen. And this prompted to my teacher pulling me in the hallway and telling me how sucky of a nurse I would be.
Well,
in my intro to nursing class. And
to be fair, I don't know of anybody who's prepared for a root to come out of someone's mouth.
Exactly.
So this is actually a pretty good movie, but it is very intense.
It's a
very
really
intense.
good movie.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, okay. And so, because she was my teacher, I trusted her to some extent, and I was like, okay. So I decided that I wouldn't be a nurse anymore, and it really rerouted the course of my life. Like, after that, I just did not know. Like, I was like, what is even... And after that, my grades plummeted. Like, I completely quit trying.
Oh, wow.
Because I was just like...
Because of one root in one lady's mouth.
Yeah.
It screwed
my
you up.
My grades plummeted.
But now you are on the track.
And now I'm back.
You're back on the track,
Yes,
Jack.
I am.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad.
I'm not going to let one person ruin that.
You know what? I'll give you a pass. It's not entirely selfish.
Okay.
There you go. I give you a pass.
Thank you.
Although I do think most people, could get a lot out of some interpretive dance.
I know.
I do think that nursing is a wonderful, wonderful thing for you to pursue. That's great. Steve-O, could you be a doctor?
I was actually going to go into pre-med.
What?
Then I changed to music. I felt a call to music ministry.
Everyone's smarter than me in
Look
this
what
room.
I do right now. I minister music every single day.
I watched.
That's awesome.
I watched one episode of ER as a kid.
Yeah.
You remember ER back in the mid '90s? That was like the show.
Yes,
yeah.
And I watched
that.
one episode of ER, and at that point, I realized I could not be a doctor or a nurse because I cannot handle that kind of situation.
Nursing is both of the things that I love, talking and helping people.
Yes.
So,
yes. Yeah,
that's why I decided.
I'm glad that you are talking and helping people. I like talking and helping people without having to stick them with a needle.
Yeah.
Or, have to, do life-saving procedures on them daily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm glad that there are people who can do it because the people like me cannot.
Me.
I need you. Yes, I need you.
People like you need people like me.
I need people like you, yes, to save me and keep me alive.
Some people actually help others by feeding them. And Marco's Pizza is doing that for our guests today.
Yes,
How cool is that? They
got
wonderful.
Pizza, salad, subs, sides,
Oh, yes.
beverages, all the stuff. We got the all meats pizza today, and I actually... Oh, I brought it in, and it was all I could do not to open the box and just start eating.
Get a nice slice of pizza. And our other sponsor
yes, sir,
is B&B Video Games in Albertville. It's an 80s-style arcade in the back, a local video game retail store in the front. It is the Albertville Mullet. What more do you need? It's the party in the back and the business up
in
front.
the front, yes.
Yeah, what more do you need? Go talk to Rick. Rick is a super cool dude. I feel like Rick has lived like 8 lives. Like Rick has lived so many lives, and he's been on TV shows. He's been in The Walking Dead. He's got stories out the wazoo. Just go and talk to Rick. B&B Video Games, great place, and Marco's Pizza.
Well, let's hit some music real quick,
yes, sir.
and we'll come back. We've got FCA Moment of the Week coming up here on the show. Plus, we got memes to get to. So
absolutely,
there's that.
Come join us on the socials.
Memes of the Week.
What works faster than a calculator? A calcu-now. You know what, though?
That's true.
The dinosaurs are not laughing, but I actually think that's a pretty solid joke.
It is.
That's a good joke.
Yeah.
Like,
right?
He should be crying over the beauty of that joke. Like, because it's such a good joke. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Look at Humpty Dumpty.
Aww.
What a nice fall.
I'm so glad. This story's really tragic.
Although, that's the thing. Did you know at no point in the story did anyone say that Humpty Dumpty was an egg?
I'm so glad you pointed that out.
At no point.
Yep.
Did anyone say Humpty Dumpty was an egg?
You are right.
So why is he an egg? Although, admittedly, who names a child Humpty Dumpty?
That's true.
Who names a human child that?
Sounds like somebody was being made fun
I'm
of.
trying to think
Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, good old Humpty. Like, my name's Chris. Or whatever, Humpty Dumpty, you know. Wow.
kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Nissan Rogue.
Nissan, okay.
Yeah, Nissan.
Well, the only truck I would drive is a Toyota Tacoma.
Toyota.
Tacoma.
I like it.
I thought you would.
I do.
Then I think you're really going to love this one.
Oh, yes, the Rocky Mountains.
I knew you'd come up with
That's
some kind
my
of
best.
impression.
That's my best Rocky Balboa
Really?
impression. Yeah, it doesn't
Gotcha.
get. It gets no better. It also gets significantly worse.
Have you seen that video of people yawning, but the sound is them screaming?
Great.
That always makes me laugh. There's this one guy, and some big dudes have a huge yawn.
Yeah.
And he yawned, and then you would think it'd be a big man yell, but it was like that.
Y'all ready for
Great.
some FCA?
We are ready for some FCA.
We're about to
they're
come
here.
live here.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
We are so excited to have our FCA Moment of the Week, and we would like to introduce to you our FCA. You are an official FCA intern, correct?
I am, yes, sir. Yes, part-time college ambassador. Yes.
College ambassador sounds way cooler than intern.
Yeah.
So our official
yes.
college ambassador, Noah. Noah, how you doing today, buddy?
And I'm doing fantastic. Glad to be here. Excited to be here.
Awesome. I see someone lurking behind you. They're kind of Candy, hi. Good old Candy. Love Candy. Is she keeping a short leash on you today, Noah, or is she letting you kind of reign free? So Noah, what's going on at FCA, my friend?
So going back to last week, talking about the Fields of Faith we got coming up. That'll be October 9th.
Awesome.
So yeah, that tomorrow. It's crazy.
Tomorrow.
Wow.
Now, what is Fields of Faith?
So Fields of Faith. What is it?
Okay,
I asked the wrong question.
You did.
No, you're good. And actually, we have a Fields of Faith that is going to be taking place there in Marshall County, and I want to say it's Boaz.
Okay.
Coach Drew Knowles is the one. Marshall County, Wednesday the 9th. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Albertville High School, out at the stadium.
And so they meet out there and they just...
And it's just a time that they come together on campus. It's a community thing.
Okay, cool.
I believe it's all of Marshall County, isn't it? It's not
And
just
they-
Boaz.
yes, correct. It's Marshall County.
It's just being
Yes.
hosted at Boaz.
Yes.
Yes, and it's just where they come together and pray, and I think they're having snacks and stuff that will be served there.
Wow.
They usually have worship as well.
Cool.
But it's where the schools and community come together and just pray and
That's awesome.
yeah.
We definitely need that in our community. We definitely need some prayer.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Tomorrow, October the 9th, is the FCA National Fields of Faith.
Okay.
It's the kind of the date that the whole FCA organization acknowledges that day. But then we
Gotcha.
have different schools like Albertville had theirs a couple of weeks ago. Marshall County's having one tomorrow. We've got one that's happening next week that's out in the Scottsboro area.
Whoa.
So just a different time. But tomorrow, the 9th, is like the national
Gotcha.
Fields of Faith. Yeah. But
Cool.
that's what it is. But everybody coming together, pray, and yeah, just a good time of fun, food, and fellowship.
I mean, fun, food, and fellowship. You got me already interested. That sounds great.
The faith is, yeah, but it's a really cool day just set aside just for that. I know we've got one Bob Jones that's coming up. James Clemens is doing one. So yeah,
Awesome. Cool.
that's what that is.
Well, thank you, Candy. We appreciate
That's
that.
what that is.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah. We're glad
Well-
you could get that intern Candy to actually do something.
Yes,
know.
I know. Got it.
So what else is going on other than Fields of Faith? What else is
So
going
yeah,
on?
the other big thing coming up in about I guess a month and a half now. We got the Iron Bowl prayer breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Three of those. And so we got the Coleman County one, which will be November 20th, and that will be at First Baptist Church of Coleman. Then we got the Marshall County one on the 21st, which will be at Guntersville High School. That will be in the gym there. And then we got the Madison County one, which will be at UAH, University of Alabama in Huntsville. That will be the 22nd. And and I don't think they've announced the speakers yet. Is that correct? Oh, they have?
Well, we haven't yet, but they will be If not today, tomorrow, and they're good. So stay tuned. Follow NorthAlabamaFCA.org.
Is one of the speakers me? I
Yes.
could be. Yes! I knew it! I've hit the big time. I knew it.
No, but remember, we already said that I
Yeah.
was going to be one.
Yeah, you
Remember
were going to
that?
be the
We
speaker,
did.
and then Seth and I were going to put on a impromptu wrestling show.
Oh
Yes,
my
yes,
God.
yes.
Yes,
that's it.
yes,
I
yes.
remember now, yeah.
So we'll need
Yeah,
a wrestling ring.
So you know the speaker already.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Noah, just go ahead and get us a wrestling ring. We need a real wrestling ring. We just need that. That's what we need.
I got you. That's all
I
we
appreciate.
need.
Yeah, you have one in your backyard. No big deal.
I do. I'm ready to go. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to go with that. But yeah. Other than that, we also have some. Currently, we got a high school guys huddle that meets. I think about every other Friday morning, and that's been going great. And that's for like Madison East people.
Yeah.
And so that's been going great. We meet at Outback Steakhouse. Well, we don't like. We get Little Rosies for them, but then we go over to Outback since the group has gotten so big, we can't fit them in Little Rosies, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, yeah.
We go to Outback right outside there, and we have the lesson there. So that's been going great.
Awesome.
And we also have a girls one that'll meet
Fun.
occasionally. And then there's a middle school girls huddle that I actually help lead with another college ambassador. So that's been going great. And that will meet, that and the high school one will meet this Friday morning, or the high school will meet this Friday morning, and the middle school will meet this Friday afternoon. So looking forward to that. Yeah, no, it's been going great here. So,
Yeah, they keep you busy, don't they, Noah?
They do. They really do. That's
awesome.
It's great.
Well,
yes, sir. Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, Noah, we really appreciate you. Candy, we really appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have yourselves a good rest of the week, and we will talk to y'all next time.
Y'all as well. We appreciate it.
See you, Noah. See you, Candy.
Bye.
Y'all have a good week.
Have a good one. All
Bye.
right.
Come on in, have a seat. Ladies, I have a question. I have a question for you. What is like, do you like the ocean?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like going to the beach and stuff like that? Okay. Would you ever consider swimming with the sharks?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
you would. Okay,
Yes.
you would. You're a no.
No.
You're a solid no.
No.
Okay, Alicia.
I agree.
I'm with you on this. But what if it was you in like a cage and the shark's not in the cage with you? Just so we're clear.
Yeah, I think I would.
Would you just swim with them?
Yeah, I want to be free range.
What?
Yeah.
You want to be free range? Okay. Okay.
You must have a good prayer life.
How much money would that take for you to get free range in with there? Like someone says, I'll give you $50.
Free.
Free?
Free.
Free? Alicia.
She
How
wants
much
a cool
how much
story.
would it take? Like how much would it take for you to get free no cage, free range with the sharks?
I don't know, like 1,000.
$1,000. I'm going a solid $1 million. Like you better pay me $1 million
Solid.
in cash.
Well,
No taxes.
it depends on what kind of shark.
Yeah.
Like in the Bahamas, they have the Nerf sharks
The Nerf sharks?
that you can swim with. Like in the Bahamas, have you seen that?
Nope.
Here, I'll show you.
I don't
They
pay
don't
attention
have- they don't
to
have-
sharks that I can swim with because I want to swim with none of them.
They don't have teeth.
Oh.
They do have teeth,
So
but they're too small.
Oh,
So they gum you, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's a fun fact about things that are really small. So y'all seen a granddaddy long legs, right? One of those little spiders or whatever? Mm-hmm. Okay, now wait a minute. Is this what you're scared of? Is
Yeah.
spiders? Ah! I'm going to terrify you even more. Did you guys know that the granddaddy long legs is one of the most poisonous spiders
They
in
just
the
don't
world?
have teeth.
They just don't have pincers big enough to pierce our skin. But if they did, they could kill us in like one bite.
It's,
Isn't that wild?
It's funny you say that because some ladies at work, they'll get mad and they'll be like, I'm gonna take its legs off and put it in chili. They're like, you can eat it.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Wait, what is?
Where
Are
do
these?
you
Are these?
work? The
Wait,
morgue?
what is? Yeah, where are these? Oh, my magician
I'll be right
friends.
back.
They'll just pull them out and then apparently you can put them in chili and if they eat them, it'll still be just as bad.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's wild to me. So, okay, everyone, just so we're clear, do not put granddaddy long legs in your chili. It's bad for you. So you can poison somebody that way.
I
is what you're
guess.
selling. That's horrifying. Wow. Okay. Well, now you know how to. If anyone dies from a chili overdose in the next few weeks, we know who to talk to. We know who did it. So, girls, are y'all both? What grade are y'all in?
Senior.
You are both a senior. Make sure and lean in real good to the. There you go. Yeah. seniors, so you're both seniors, and you're both on the same volleyball team, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. We'll get the athlete interview in a minute, but I think Steve is going to try and make us laugh here in a little bit. So let's go back to the shark thing, though. You would get in there for free.
Yeah.
What about with a great white?
Yeah.
Now, you would get in with a great white for free.
Yeah.
How much would it take for you to get in with a
Like
great
a
white?
million.
$1 million. Yeah, if mine was $1 million with gummy sharks, the sharks that gum you to death or whatever they're called, then you're gonna have to pay me about $3 million to get in with a great white. I'm walking away with a payday, son. You better get me some money for that. My gosh, these girls, everyone you bring in here, Steve-O, has no fear.
Right?
They have no fear.
All right, y'all want to laugh a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Show us something funny, Steve-O.
So, yeah, I came across a few of these videos, and let me tell you, there are a couple, they kind of have the same kind of theme to them, so I think I want to jump into those real quick. So,
All right.
let's take a look at these. Do y'all have pets?
No, I don't.
Neither
You
one
don't
of
have a pet. Do you have a pet?
Yeah.
What kind of pet?
I live on a farm.
So you have all the pets.
Yeah.
All the pets. Okay. What's your favorite one?
Probably my ducks.
Your ducks?
Yeah.
Do they all have names, or do you just name it Duck 1, Duck 2?
Oh, no, you're good. Duck and Evans, and then, like, the rest of them, they just don't have names.
So one of the ducks' name is Duck, and the other one's name is Evan?
Nevins.
Nevins.
Yeah,
Nevins.
Oh, sounds
Duck?
like you would have a British accent.
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds like an old Irish pub.
Nevins.
Like, ooh, the old Duck and Nevins over there. Yeah.
It came from the movie, The Cat in the Hat, the live version. The
Oh,
little
I-
dog.
Oh my gosh, I remember.
And, like,
that.
it always escapes.
Yeah.
And then when like, the ducks were little, she would always escape, so we just called her Nevins.
Nevins. Okay. She has ducks.
Oh,
Alicia
I have
has
one.
no animals.
I don't
but
either.
she has all the animals.
I'm allergic to everything, so
To
I
all
know
the
it's
animals.
so depressing.
Okay.
I told my mom, I begged my mom for a dog one time, and I was like, I'll take the shots, Mom. I'll take the shots. Because, they do the allergy shots. And I was like, Mom, I'll take them. And she's like, no, you won't.
How old are you when this happened?
I was like, I don't know. Like, I was in elementary school.
Okay.
But,
You really wanted a dog then.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But now, I think, you can get, like, a Cavapoo or...
What?
like the hypoallergenic dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I knew what that was.
Which, at the time, those are too expensive. But,
Yeah.
which, I mean, they're still expensive.
So what is really a good pet? I mean, we're talking farm animals too, but how about in the house? Cats, dogs, those are normal.
I like a low-maintenance pet. Like
Okay.
My friend-
a pet that's going to die in a week is a goldfish.
Goldfish, yeah.
Do you
Very
know-
low.
Yeah.
Very low,
right. You have some people who have
Yeah.
ferrets.
Yeah, ferrets, yeah.
Some people, they have bearded
Gophers.
dragons.
Bearded
Right.
dragons.
Yeah, my friend has a bearded dragon.
Yeah.
All right, well, how about insects? You know anybody who keeps insects, like spiders, stuff like that?
I mean, I'm sure you could, but why would you?
Why,
Right?
yeah, why would we know someone like that? Alicia,
Okay.
are spiders your thing? Alicia? No, not at all. Not
Same
even in the
rule.
slide about. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All
Okay.
right.
So what if you were to have a pet snail? What would you name it?
Gary.
Speed.
Gary?
Speed.
Great. Speed?
Yeah, speed.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Turbo.
Yeah, Turbo. My son liked it.
Yeah.
It's not as popular as like Lightning McQueen. I have a 3-year-old. Not as popular as
I
like
love
Lightning
that
McQueen.
movie. I thought it was crazy. My
Or-
new favorite movie, like kids movie. I'm all about kids movies. Do y'all still watch kids movies?
Yeah.
I love kids movies. I think they're great.
Which one's your one?
Migration.
Migration. Oh, the one with the ducks. I haven't seen that one yet.
My gosh, I love that movie. I think it's great.
I
Have
think,
y'all watched it? I think it's awesome.
What's like your favorite animated movie?
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
You don't know? Put you on the spot. You
Yeah.
can answer sharks easy,
Oh, yeah.
but God forbid we talk about your favorite
Kids
animated
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Do you have one?
What about you, Alicia?
No, I mean, I watch Powerpuff Girls better than that.
I mean, hey, Powerpuff Girls rules. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay. All right. I was definitely I'm definitely right now. My son is really obsessed with Monsters University and Monsters
Yeah.
Incorporated. He likes Mike and Sully, and
Yeah.
so we watch that a lot.
Yeah.
But he started watching Hotel Transylvania the other day, And I'd only seen Hotel Transylvania like once.
Oh my
before.
gosh, it's good too.
But it's hilarious.
It's so
like
funny.
I was reminded of how hilarious that movie is. It's a funny movie.
My daughter actually has a Mavis costume at the house right now.
Oh.
See, I mean that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, Steve, we've
okay.
interrupted you like 900 times.
It's all good. So snails, if you really were to get down on their level and see them, like full on, if they weren't so small and you could see them large scale, you know what they would look like?
Oh Lord,
I'm scared.
I'm very scared.
You should be scared. You should be very, very scared.
We're very scared. Oh, whoa!
Right?
The
Wow.
music behind it. Oh, it's so ugly. It's cute.
Yeah, I gotta kind of give it. I'm with Ginna Bess on that. That thing was so ugly.
It was ugly.
It was kind of cute.
It's so wrinkly.
Yeah.
We've got more eating videos later on.
It's like Mick Jagger. Like Mick Jagger is like one of the ugliest human beings on the planet. No offense,
I
Mick
don't know
Jagger.
I don't know who that is.
Rolling Stones lead singer.
Got those moves like Jagger?
Yeah, got those moves.
Yeah,
like
I knew
Jagger.
the name, but I've never seen
He's
him
ugly.
before.
Look him up. Him
Okay.
and Keith Richards are two of the ugliest humans on the planet, and they're in the. They just happen to be in the same band together. And I've heard
I think
girls
the Kiss
describe
people
them
are
as like
scary.
they're so ugly they're kind of cute. Yep, look at that. Do you think that's an attractive man? That's not an attractive man at all. He kind of looks like a human version of a snail.
Hey, people.
He probably eats just like the snail too.
I'm a firm believer if you're ugly on the inside, you're ugly on the outside. So he could have a great personality
He
and
could.
fool every girl he ever comes in contact with.
Probably not, because he's a millionaire.
That too.
And yeah, good old Mick Jagger. Do y'all like the Rolling Stones? Y'all listen to any classic rock? Oh man, man,
You're old.
I am old.
We did use the word classic.
Yeah. Classic rock is now just old people rock. The classic rock that I grew up with was Led Zeppelin, and now you listen to the classic rock station, and they're playing like Incubus on there, which is a band I listened to when I was a teenager. And I'm like, I'm now the part of the classic rock generation. The music I listen to is classic rock now. So, I'm getting old. I turned 40
Wow.
on Friday. Would y'all have guessed that I was 40?
1/3 to death.
No.
How old would you? Ooh, this is a fun game. You're not allowed to answer, Ginna Bess, because you'll be mean. I'm kidding. You're a sweetheart. What a sweetheart Ginna Bess is.
I'm not.
How old do you think I look? How would you? Since you said I didn't look 40, I'm assuming you think I look younger. If I look older, you can't tell me. But how would you? Yeah, we'll show them that. That was my birthday cake for my 40th birthday.
Aww.
That's me.
You were a cute kid.
I was 25 in that picture.
You had hair.
I did have hair. You're right. A lot of hair. Almost like a Chewbacca helmet of hair. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just swiping this straight from the Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
So
Straight from the face.
how old do y'all think I look?
I'd say like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, get a little bit more specific, because technically 39 is in the 30s.
Like 34.
Yes!
Your new best friend.
I love you, Alicia.
I would have said that. I would have thought you were 35.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, 35. All right, and that's
See, I'm not mean.
I know. I was just kidding. That's
Were
me
you?
and my smoking hot wife, Jennifer. That's her. She planned a surprise party for me. And that's not all my youth, but that's a good majority of my youth. I'm a youth pastor.
MJ, I love her. I used to work with her. She's so precious.
Who?
MJ.
Oh, Marilda?
Yeah.
I love
I
Marilda.
love her.
Yeah,
She's so
Marilda's
great.
awesome. Where did you work with Marilda at? Papa Doobie's?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you worked at Papa
Yeah.
Doobie's. Oh, okay.
It was brief.
Oh. I burned the kitchen down. It was very brief.
No, it's just I started way too late.
What does that mean? Like
So-
you got to work way too late?
So I started working the end of July, and then school started.
Oh.
And the way with my school schedule, I just couldn't be there, so I had to quit. It was really sad. I really didn't want to quit. I loved working there. I have nothing bad to say about Papa Doobie.
Well, that's her brother.
Papa
That's her
Doobie's.
brother in the orange shirt next
and
to
then
him.
the
That's Daniel.
Auburn guy, he sits behind me in math.
John Wesley.
Yeah.
Oh, John Wesley. Yeah, this is just a few of my students who came to my
I'm sorry.
surprise birthday party.
I'm sorry,
So-
y'all were not ready for all this, but that's cool.
Yeah, I love all these guys. They're super cool.
They're so sweet.
We don't have a whole lot of girls in our youth group. We are very dude heavy.
Well, that's good.
Well, it is good, but
Usually it's the other way.
yeah, exactly. We're the opposite. Do y'all go to a youth group around here somewhere? Y'all don't. Okay. Well, most youth groups are girl dominated, it's mostly girls at like a church youth group most of the time. We're the opposite. It's like 80% dudes, which is easy because if you want to hang out with dudes, all you got to do is just throw a frisbee or a football in the middle of the, and they'll go. They're entertained for hours.
They're like dogs.
Yeah.
Not really like dogs.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry, that was ugly. I didn't mean it like that. I swear.
No, Ginna Bess are like dogs. It's fine. It is totally okay. All right, ladies. So y'all are both seniors, and we're gonna have our official athlete interview. But just to, how long have y'all been playing?
Yes.
Ooh, pizza's here.
I was waiting when you were gonna bring that out. I've been ready.
How long have y'all been playing volleyball?
2 years for me.
I've been playing for 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Throw in the plate.
Thank you. Do you love it?
Thank you.
That's good. I've been waiting.
Do you love volleyball? Is it a lot of fun for you?
Yes, I like it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so y'all have only been playing for 2 years, but have y'all? I really don't need any. I'm fine though. Thank you.
Hey.
As far as napkins, I don't need any napkins. That's why God gave me a shirt. You can just wipe it on the shirt.
Oh my gosh! I bet your wife hates doing your laundry.
Why?
Because you're wiping grease on your shirt.
That's part of the fun. It's a challenge to try and get it out. That's part of the fun.
No, it's not. If I can't throw it in the washing machine,
she says it's a blast.
I don't know. Maybe y'all aren't this way, but if I can't throw it, if I have to scrub it and spray it, I just want to throw it in there, throw a Tide Pod in, and walk away. If I have to sit there and I just scrub all the stains out, I don't like to.
That's part of the challenge. It's fun. When you girls get married, I'll ruin the suspense for you. When you girls get married, your husband is going to get things on his shirt and on his pants that you're going to be like, what is that? How did that get on there? And it will not come out. It's grease, you think. Could be black tar. You never know. You could have gone digging for dinosaurs. It could be anything.
Yeah.
But I get stuff on my shirt all the time, and Jennifer is always like, how? How did you do this? How did you get mustard on the back leg of your pants? No idea. No idea how I did that. But I did. So I'm so glad that both of you girls think that I look in my mid-30s. That makes me feel very good about myself.
This conversation is what you've been missing over if you've not been with us on the socials.
Yeah, not on the socials. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
So we already got our guests in here. They were a little early coming in, and we just thought, hey, go ahead and let's sit down at the table. Let's conversate a little bit. We've been having some fun with some videos.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Want to continue this on? What do you think, guys?
What do you think? Do you have another video for us?
I do. I've got some more videos, so I guess we need to, have everybody come on over to the social so they can see the videos
Come
with
on
us.
over.
Come on
We're going to
over.
hit another song here on
It's
radio.
a party.
So
it is a party.
Need to come on over, okay? All right,
Yep.
so it's on Facebook and on YouTube. See you over there.
All
right,
right,
guys.
we're back up.
Yep.
We're back up. We are back and we are live.
I
We
want
are
some
live.
pizza.
You want some pizza?
I do.
I
Why don't you get
I
you
wish
some
I could
pizza?
help you, but I can't reach it.
Try harder. Come on.
I really wish. Ginna Bess, I'm sorry. I really wish you could. I really wish that I could help you. But I am, ooh, and I'm not going to lie, this is kind of stuck. So.
Hey, those farm animals. Do you have any emus?
No.
No emus. Okay. All right.
Those are great.
Do you like emus, though? Have you ever had to chase an emu before?
Lord, no.
Lord, no.
It's
You
not
had to
fun.
chase an emu?
I did.
What life did you live
Right?
before you became a radio
I
producer,
lived out in the
Steve-O?
country, man.
You lived out in the sticks.
I did.
Y'all want some pizza?
Yep.
Girls?
I'm good.
I'm okay.
Okay.
One of those emus they got out in the pasture, and my friend Richard and his dad, they were trying to chase it down. I wasn't fast enough. And those things, you got to be careful because they can hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these, like safari parks, we go out in your car and you drive around and you feed all the animals. Have y'all been to any of those before?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right. Well, I went to the Harmony Park Safari. I think they closed down, but my nemesis is actually the buffalo. I cannot stand the buffalo. His head is so big, and he really scared me.
Well, they can't stand you.
Yeah, do you know? He really loved me. Well, he loved the smell of the food that was in my lap, so he put his whole head inside the window there in my car, so it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But evidently, they were doing this, and one of the rules is you're not supposed to get out of the trailer or the truck or the car, whatever you're on. Evidently, they thought, hey, it's good time for a hayride. We're going to drive everybody out here in a trailer. Well, it didn't go so well because somebody didn't pay attention, I guess, to the rules.
Oh, God.
Running him over, man. straight up running him over. Shoo, go on, get!
That's crazy.
Moral of the story, don't get out of the truck, the trailer, the car, whatever it is. Those things will hurt you.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, just, have you ever been run over by an ostrich before?
No.
Do you have ostriches on your farm?
No.
Man, that'd be a wild farm. I have a question for y'all. What is our national animal? What's the United States national animal? It's a bald
eagle.
Eagle. Okay. So it's a bird. It's a real animal. What do you think is Scotland's national animal? You have wildcats. You have even those little puffin penguins, those little things. You have the long-haired cows, like the big. I think they're called Highland cows or something like that.
Like the fluffy ones,
Yeah, the big fluffy ones. What do you think Scotland's national animal is? If you were to guess. There they are. There's those Highland cattle. What do you think it might be?
I said an otter.
An otter?
Helps you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would make sense.
An otter? What do you think?
Yeah. I think so too.
You would be wrong. It's a unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
It is a unicorn. I am for real. The Scotland national animal is an animal that does not exist.
I was about to say, do they have proof?
Yeah, they don't have proof. They do not have proof. It is the actual national. I kind of like this one right here, like that's kind of being pictured with like the multiple colored, mane. But honestly, I think any of these are acceptable for the. If you're going to pick one. Which one would you pick for the Scottish animal? I mean, you got to put this on a flag. So that's insane to me that they picked a fake animal. So if you were to pick a fake animal, what animal would you pick for your nation? What would you pick?
Does it have to be fake?
It doesn't have to be fake. It can be a real animal, but fake's way more fun. Come on. Yeah, look, see? The unicorn. They literally have it with their flag.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I was talking with one of my friends about this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your mascot should be scary.
Ooh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we were talking about, I'm a big football fan. I watch a lot of SEC football.
Yeah.
I was thinking, because we were talking about Ohio, they're the Buckeyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a walnut. A Buckeye is a walnut.
Yeah.
What about that is scary? Like, you should be like, like, LSU is the Tigers. Auburn's the Tigers.
Makes
Alabama,
sense.
Elephants.
Most of the teams in the United States are Tigers, actually. That's like the most popular
And I was
animal.
thinking, we're the bald eagle. A bald eagle could pick up like a small child.
Yeah.
Like bald eagles are big, strong animals. A unicorn is not scary.
But
like,
it is mythical. It is
out.
mythical. It is mythical.
But that doesn't mean that it's scary.
What is the Asbury mascot?
It's a ram.
A ram. Okay, now that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The ram is kind of cool.
And it's different.
It's a very different animal.
Have you noticed how in Marshall County everybody is the same color, but Arab is blue. Like
is Guntersville's kind of a marooned though. It's not.
Yeah,
like
we're maroon. Boaz is crimson. Sardis is like a darker red. Albertville is bright red, and they're bright red.
Yeah, this is true. What's Scottsboro?
They're black and gold. Okay, so they're different too.
Yeah, they're different too. I'm sure that there's another school. Is Fife in Marshall? Fife's in DeKalb. But Fife's red too.
Scottsboro's in Jackson.
That's right. Yeah, Scottsboro in Jackson.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Boaz is like the only one that's like different. So y'all are the Rams.
Yeah.
Do y'all go now when y'all take the court on volleyball? Do y'all go by the Lady Rams or do y'all just go by the Rams? Because sometimes they'll name girl teams like
the
Lady
Sneed
Rams.
is the Lady Parsons.
Lady Parsons? Mm-hmm. What is a parson?
A preacher. We were at the start of Sneed.
Oh, Parson Brown, like from the. I getcha.
Yeah,
I should have known that. I'm a preacher. I should have known what parson is.
Like a parsonage.
I thought you were saying like parson, like you just missaid person, like y'all were like the Sneed State persons.
No,
the Sneed State Lady persons.
Sneed was originally a First Methodist Christian private school.
See,
if you didn't know that,
I did not know that.
Yeah,
because I'm not from around this area.
Really?
No, I'm from Birmingham. The big city of Birmingham.
That's scary.
Why is that scary? Does that change the way you view me now? Do y'all view me as like a person
outsider?
of the streets?
Yes. Out the room you go.
A person
I'm
of the
now
streets.
the host of the Varsity Radio Show.
Yeah, I'm an outsider.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not from around here. So.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. That was crazy.
So do y'all go by the Lady Rams, or when y'all is it just the Rams?
Lady Rams.
Okay, Lady Rams. All right.
Lady Rams.
So I don't know why they do that. Like that's an interesting topic. Like, why do they do they do Lady Tigers, but they don't. We're
the Lady Wildcats.
Yeah, they don't do that for the.
I went to Guntersville
for the dudes though. They don't go in the guy Wildcats or the guy Parsons.
I think it might be. I think in my head because I'm a glass half full kind of person.
Yeah,
I think it's like out of respect.
Sure, I mean I get it.
In the olden days, it was like Lady whoever. It wasn't Miss. It was like Lady.
Yeah.
So I want to say it's a respect thing.
It's a respect thing. It's a regal thing.
Yeah.
The Lady Rams are coming out to demolish the Arab Knights. I only say Arab because that's Seth's school, and we have to throw some shade at Seth's school. So, this is my first time hosting. Can y'all believe that? This is my first time ever
You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great, sweetie.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Do you know where that came from?
Is that, what's that from?
Mean Girls.
Oh, yeah. Mean Girls. I like Mean Girls. That's a funny movie. That's a good movie. Well, yes, I am doing great, sweetie.
You are
so,
sweetie.
All right. Yes.
I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted.
Steve, are we ready for the athlete interview, or what do you want me to do, brother?
Sure, we can. We got about 5 minutes here. You want to get into some more videos?
We can.
Yeah, let's get some more videos going, my friend.
So, ladies, what do we think about boba tea? Do we like boba?
I like
what
boba.
is boba tea?
You like boba?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what that is, Seth? Oh, wrong one. Jordan.
I don't know what boba tea is.
You don't?
Boba tea?
Boba tea. And that's not Boba Fett. It's nothing to do with Star Wars.
Oh, that's lame.
Boba tea. Do you want to explain it?
Go ahead.
I don't know how to explain it, but like, there's different kinds. Like,
yeah. So like the actual boba itself, it's like Jello, but it's in little like balls.
It's like a tapioca kind of ball.
Wait, and this is tea?
It's bubble tea.
Yeah.
It's bubble tea. Oh,
like,
okay.
have you
bubble tea. I've heard of that.
Yes.
Bubble tea, but it's called boba tea?
Yeah. Boba, bubble.
That's insanely gross. But okay. All right. I think
I don't like texture. Like
nope. I'm going to tell you by looking at that. It's all the nopes down to Nopeville.
Are you a texture person? Like, to me, like, I can't eat certain foods because the texture of it is weird.
No, I think I'd be okay.
You think you could eat that?
Are you a texture person? Like, certain textures?
Yeah.
Y'all could eat that? Because that looks like... That's the problem. You look like you're going to eat it, not drink it. Therein lies the problem.
My fear is choking.
Well, yeah, that's like a cannonball in a drink.
I'm scared that I would choke.
Look at that. That's like mini cannonballs inside of a drink. You could inhale one of those, and then it blows up. I mean,
it doesn't. Sometimes they squish. Look at you.
Ugh. They squish?
Sometimes.
Y'all are weird.
There are people who like boba tea, and then there are people who love boba tea.
Oh my god.
There's people who love boba tea.
I'm going to be on
the
one that's going to be I don't like it. I don't want it. I want none of it in my life.
And the straw, you can't drink it out of a normal straw.
Oh yeah.
The straw, it's like that big around.
Yeah. So would you okay, here we go. Oh.
Let's say he loves boba tea.
My gosh. That's gross though. That's gross.
You think so?
Yeah.
Don't knock it till you try.
I will knock it. I will absolutely not. I don't
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't have to be shot by a firing squad to know that I don't want to get shot by a firing squad. Don't knock it till you try it. I will knock it. I don't need that.
There's some boba tea, really good boba tea in Albertville. I don't know if you've heard of that. Pho and Boon Ba. It's that Vietnamese place.
No.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
They have boba tea, and they've got smoothies they'll put boba in, too. It's amazing
Where's it at
stuff.
in Albertville?
You know where Jefferson's is?
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're
down.
talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boba tea.
No, I have not.
I'll just walk on over to the
tried.
Baskin Robbins.
Someone loves his boba bubble tea. I mean, that's a lot of drink for
It is.
I bet he
anything.
uses
a
the
little
bathroom
excessive.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a little excessive.
Yeah.
I bet he's tinkle.
So you've tried boba tea.
Yeah, but like, not that one. That's called like brown sugar or something. But I tried like different flavors.
So do you have a favorite flavor?
Yeah, it's like watermelon, and the little balls are like kiwi and all.
Okay,
Nice.
all right.
That
But
sounds
the whole squishy thing.
It reminds
gets
me. Have you ever been to the frozen yogurt place and seen the little, ball things that you can put on the frozen yogurt?
I've been to a frozen yogurt place, but I have not noticed ball things to put on my frozen yogurt.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. I haven't noticed that. I'll be on the lookout next time, though.
Try one. They're like squishy.
I'm not going to try one. I'm not. I will not try. I will not. That's gross. Ooh, what's that?
Oh, you want to? Okay, so you got to have something to drink, then you got to have something to eat. So you might as well do it right. And let's take a look at this. So we like tacos, right? Tacos are good.
Oh yeah, tacos are real good.
There you go.
But why do the paper on top of the sauce?
Oh, it gets better.
That's like when the cheese at Olive Garden, when they're like, "Tell me when." You're just sitting there and you're like,
"Tell you when."
Just keep going.
Tell me when.
Silent.
I want all the Parmesan cheese.
Right.
Yeah. You know what? I could go. Have y'all ever been to that place in Huntsville? It's called Bravo Italiano. You ever been to that place?
Bridge Street?
Yeah, it's at Bridge Street. It's so good. It's good. It is so delicious. I take my wife there for like anniversaries and dates and stuff like that.
It's like one of those dim lit restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, that's like low-key has a dress code, but not really.
All right. Y'all want
like
to
if you walked in a t-shirt and shorts, you'd feel awkward.
Oh, dang. I've walked in with a t-shirt and shorts before.
Oh, well, maybe that's a girl thing.
I didn't feel awkward.
10 seconds to athlete interview.
Okay, athlete interview.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
Welcome back, everybody. We have our athletes with us today.
Woohoo.
Alicia Gaspar, am I saying that correctly?
Yes.
Alicia Gaspar and Kirsten Meeks. I'm so sorry. I will get that. Probably never, but I'll get it at some point. Kirsten Meeks. We are so glad y'all are here in the studio with us. They are both volleyball players with Asbury, the Lady Rams. And so, ladies, how y'all doing today?
Good.
Good.
Awesome. Y'all excited to be here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am very excited to be here. Okay, so real quick, how long, we discussed this off the air, but for those who were not with us on the socials, and by the way, if you're not listening on Facebook Live or, some of our socials, you're really missing out on a lot of content. Me and Ginna Bess are hilarious.
We're great.
You're
missing it.
You're missing it. You're missing so much content. So come join us on the socials. But we discussed this off air, but how long have both of you been playing volleyball?
2
2 years.
years.
2 years, both of you. And are you juniors, seniors?
Seniors.
So this is your last year
How sad.
playing with volleyball. Do either of you want to play at the next level?
Possibly.
Okay. What would it take for you to strongly consider playing at the next level? Would a scholarship help?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
A scholarship would really help.
Yeah.
Actually.
I mean, a scholarship helps a lot with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to do this. Well, we'll pay you. We'll pay for your school. You know what? I think I'll do it. Yeah. What about you? Do you want to play at the next level?
I would like to, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You don't know? Do y'all have any? Now, I can't remember. One of you, your dream school is Auburn. Who's that?
Oh, that was mine.
My girl, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
And the other one, your dream school is something called Alabama. Alabama. I had to check. Yeah, the University of Alabama. I've never heard of that school.
It's great.
You
Check
sure?
it out.
You sure? I should check it out? No, I don't think so.
I'm good.
No, I'm good. No, that's great. So if y'all be your dream school, would you like to play on the team at those schools, or would you just like to attend?
I would like to play.
You would? I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I think both.
Both, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, if you're playing there, I would hope you'd be attending, not just coming in off the stands. Like, I can sub in, take me in, I can come in. So, what position do y'all play on volleyball? Or is it? I know it's kind of like a rotation, but like everyone kind of has like their main position, correct? Or am I wrong? Yeah, your starting position. What's your main position?
I'm a middle back, but I can play all around.
Awesome. Do you like playing middle back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's where all the action is. What about you?
It's just, I play in the back, basically.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
You're
like
outside hit.
Yeah, something like that, but like, I can't jump, y'all. I don't know.
That's okay.
Hey,
That's okay.
at least you know. Some people go their whole life and don't know.
Look, I can, despite my height, I can't jump either. And so
you don't have to jump. You're already up there.
No, it's pretty terrible to jump. People my size, we don't jump. We'll kind of get over there slowly. But there's very little jumping involved with my activities. So that's okay. You know, a fellow non-jumper myself, I understand. But you play the back. Okay, so how do you all manage, like, your responsibilities as far as, like, you have your team responsibilities, but you also have your academic responsibilities? How do you do that? Is that really hard, or is it just kind of routine now?
It's routine.
I got used to it.
Okay, all right. But when you started 2 years ago, was it a big transition to figure out?
Yeah.
Yep. When do y'all start? Is volleyball season over, or is it still going?
I think we have like 3 more games left.
3 more games, and then you go to you'll go to county, or is it area? What is it?
Area,
and then
they've already had county. Right?
Yeah, they've already had county. See, I'm not from around the area, so I forget things. So area, and then state playoffs, right? Right?
That's if we win.
That's if you win.
She said if.
If we win. Well, yeah, of course you got to win, but I mean that would be quite the goal, wouldn't it, to make it to state playoffs? That'd be quite the senior year to make it that far. Awesome. So, is there a coach or athlete that you look up to as a role model?
Definitely our coach, Coach Brooks.
Coach Brooks. Okay. Awesome.
How long has she been the coach at?
He's been. I think this is his first year.
Yeah, for volleyball.
Okay.
But he's pushed us to the limit.
Yeah.
Like he's really got us out there.
All right.
Good.
I like that. What about you? Is it Coach Brooks? But anyone else?
Yeah, just Coach Brooks.
Just Coach. We are just Coach Brooks fans in here. I got it. Okay.
That's good.
Why do y'all look up to him?
I feel like because he pushes way too hard, and I like it. I like it, like how he made us practice a lot through practice, make us try our best throughout the practice and all. So I like that, but that's all.
He pushes you to be your best.
Yeah,
and nothing less than.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want in a coach. You want a coach who's constantly pushing you, and also this is the one thing. There was a reason when I played baseball that I hated practice. Because coach made practice so insanely hard that when you got into the game and you got into a high pressure of a game,
it wasn't as hard.
Yeah, it wasn't as hard. And as a kid, you don't realize why does practice have to be so difficult? This doesn't happen in a game. This has never happened in a game. But they make it so hard so that way, just on the offset chance it does happen in a game, you're prepared for it. You're ready for it. That's wild. Do y'all find that true as well? Does he make it so hard that the game is actually kind of a relief? Yeah. Okay, so do you have a question you want to ask?
Alicia, so on here it says that you play volleyball, cross country, and you're a cheerleader?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do all those are all the same season sports?
Yeah.
That must be difficult.
It is.
Are you insane? Are you clinically insane?
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right then.
No.
We know you're not, but that's a lot.
That is a lot. How do you balance all of that?
I don't know. I try to find a way. Like, if I don't have practice for, volleyball or something, I'll go to the other sports.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I bet. I can imagine.
Wow. Okay. And do you just play volleyball over here?
Yeah, I just play volleyball.
I mean, high five on that kid because, that's wild. You do 3.
I was a cheerleader and I played golf, and those are just two different. Those are 2 different seasons, so I can't even imagine playing 3 all in the same. Cross country. Those are weekends. I can't imagine cheering a Friday night and then going and running the next morning at 7 a.m.
That's Alicia's life right now.
I know.
Dog. That's like what she does.
You're strong.
Yeah.
I could not do that. I would be so ill all the time.
So, what is y'all's? Do you have a pre-game routine that y'all right before the game? You put on your headphones or your AirPods. Airbud's the dog who drops 30 points on you in a basketball game. You know who Airbud is, right?
No. Sure. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's Airbud. Oh wow, Airbud's actually playing volleyball now.
Wow.
Man, the Airbud.
Spike's back.
The Airbud franchise. Wow. Okay. Anyways, so AirPods, and do you like listen to like a song or what's your pregame routine? What do you normally do?
Have one.
You don't have one.
You don't get into the zone.
We all just kind of get together.
Yeah.
And work on what we need to before a game.
Like a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Walkthrough type vibe.
So, okay, have you ever had a game start off horribly? What did you do? What did you do to bounce back from that?
I think like he'll call it, like Coach will call a timeout, and then he'll be like, "Okay, guys, what are we doing?
Get it together.
What are we doing?" And then after that, I think we all just start to really pay attention.
You settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or somebody's having a bad day and you know it, and you're like, "Come on, man, shake out of it. Let's get it together."
So, describe to me, kind of following up on that. Describe to me your worst sports performance, and what did you learn from that? When was the game that you were just doing terribly at? And
I guess county tournaments.
Ooh, yeah.
We played Arab, and I think we only got like 4 points.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So, what'd y'all learn from that?
Definitely to cover our holes.
Mm-hmm. Is that what Coach was screaming the entire time? Yeah. Cover your holes!
Pretty much.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What about you? Would you agree? Was that like the worst start? Okay.
Just the holes, like covering them and all.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we want to end on kind of a positive. So now describe to me your best performance and what'd you learn from that?
We were playing an away game at Woodville. And our first set was kind of rough because, like, I don't know, like, some of us had like, a little bit of time off. It was my first game back.
Yeah.
Since, like, everything happened with my hand, and so I was uncomfortable. And so the first set was kind of rough, but then the second set we really pulled through.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Which one I like?
Yeah. Like, what was, like, your best sports performance that you or your team has had, and what'd you learn from it?
I feel like the one we played against Hansville.
Hansville?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good one because everybody was like, talking to each other and everything. So I think that was a good one.
Y'all were locked in, as the kids say. That's one of the new things that kids say is locked in.
Locked in. Gotta get locked in.
Locked in. Skibbity toilet, Ohio.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Let them cook.
Let them cook.
That one?
Lord.
Letting them cook.
Yeah. You did use that correctly, Steve-O. I'm very proud of you.
One of the ones that my youth said to me was, they said it was several months ago. They said that fit is straight fire or gas. Gas. Yeah, that fit is straight gas. And I was like, what? And they're like, I liked your outfit. Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Why didn't you say that the first time?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I had no idea what they were talking about. I thought they were getting ready to pour gasoline on me or something. Which is a good time, know, but I wouldn't suggest being around a fire when that happens.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your best sports experience. And we're kind of going over your worst. So, what would you do if you saw your teammates struggling? How would you encourage them? What would you come along and say to them?
I'll probably say you can, I'll probably just say, try your best and everything. Focus on the game and everything.
Yeah.
I'll probably just say that.
What about you?
It's not always going to be perfect, but as long as you try your best, no matter what, we'll always be proud of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and to keep your head up and to make sure that, you got a question for?
Okay, this isn't really sports related. It kind of is. But, it says on here that you I don't remember which one it was, but you like to play checkers?
Oh, I do.
You like to play checkers? Do you play checkers?
No.
Who taught you how to play checkers?
I don't know. I was just playing with my siblings. I guess first we were watching, I don't even know to be honest, but I just started playing with my siblings because when I get bored, I just play with them.
You just play with them. How old are they?
They're younger than me.
They're a lot younger than you? Yeah, well, this is weird. You might not know this, but volleyball actually relates to checkers. Did you know that?
I did not. You learn something new every day.
So the way that you move in checkers is like it's like that's how you move in volleyball. It's a shuffle.
Okay. Well, what do you know? Yeah. Did you know that, Alicia?
No. Fun fact.
Well, now you have unlocked a new thing in Alicia's mind, and now she's going to be the best volleyball player in the state. She's like, I get it now.
I get it now.
Checkers. King me. There you go. King me now.
King me.
That's how you do it. And then you get on her shoulders, and then you can jump at that point. You'll be able to jump like 8 feet in the air and just spike it down some kid's throat.
Yeah, love that.
Absolutely. All right, I have a question. This is a great question. It's probably my best question. Easily. Have you ever spiked the ball into someone else's face?
No.
No?
That's funny.
Man. I was thinking we were going to get like some headhunters in here. We had some volleyball players like a year or so ago, and they were both headhunters. They were like, oh, yeah, we've killed people.
I think I've done it plenty of times to my teammates. So.
Okay, now we're talking. Okay, you've done it to your teammates.
Purposefully?
No, like when I serve, if they're in front of me, like if I serve it low... I've knocked this one girl down a few times.
Like in the back of the head?
No, like straight in the face.
Oh, no. Gnarly. See, this is the content that people crave.
Yeah.
The violence of volleyball.
Yeah. You know, have you ever fallen or like ran into somebody?
Yeah.
That's funny. Like when you knock into somebody, you're both like, dude, what? Like in the middle of the game.
And the ball lands right between you both. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's happened. So do you serve a lot too? Do you like to serve?
I like to serve, but sometimes I don't because like it's low and I'm scared that it's gonna like not go to the other side. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
When you hits the middle of the net's like.
Yeah. Have you?
Okay.
Have you ever gotten like served it and no one gets it on the other end? It just falls.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that like the best feeling? Like that's the best feeling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not very good at volleyball, but if I've played any volleyball, it's been beach volleyball, and I know it's probably not the same, but hitting a serve and then no one getting it is like one of the greatest feelings ever in a sport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I can see how that would be very thrilling. So, how do you think your coaches and teammates would describe you? Do you think they would describe you as like someone who is really passionate about the game, or you're a little bit more low-key? How would your coaches and teammates describe you?
I think I might say low-key.
Like, our teammates would be like, yeah, they're good, and then our coaches would be like, they can't take anything seriously.
So you get on the volleyball court, and you're with your pals. Is it kind of like a light kind of jokey mood, or do y'all ever get like really tense, like right before a big match? Is everyone really tense, or is everyone just kind of loose?
We're goofy.
Yeah, we're goofy.
I think that kind of helps a lot of times, because when it's a big match, you don't want everyone to be tense. You want everyone to just be kind of, hey, it's just a game. So do you find yourself performing better if things are loose, or do you perform better if you take things just maybe just a smidge seriously? What do you find?
If we're more serious.
Yeah, more serious.
Oh, more serious. Oh, okay. All right. So, has there ever been a big match where it's coming up and you're just like, "Hey, no joking. We gotta smoke these ladies." What's that school?
I don't know. I had a moment last night.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't even know.
What you had a moment last night?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and hear it.
What is the school name?
I don't even know.
It's just like I don't know. It's like letters.
Was it 4 or 3?
Like ACTSC.
Was it DAR?
No.
Okay, it wasn't DAR.
No, it was all the way in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably a private Christian.
Yeah, probably.
Like they kept getting it, and like every time it would come over, they would hit it in our holes, and so I was like, guys, give me the ball. And then I had like a few.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Like I had a few good hits, but then on one, I think I just got like way too excited and I hit it out, and I was like, oh.
Sorry.
Take me out, coach.
Yeah, bummer.
Take me out.
I mean, that that happens. It's okay. But like that, Joe, how'd that game go last night?
We did not win.
Yeah, it happens. That's okay.
Those private schools, they'll get you.
Yeah, they will. They're sneaky games. They're like Vandy. They're like Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
or like every single Auburn
Football
opponent
game.
this year. Yeah, they just beat us. Yeah, it happens.
Auburn fans were used to disappointment.
Yeah, we're kind of used to it, but I mean, Alabama fans.
At least we're smart. We can hold that.
Yeah, we're real smart.
We're smart.
Super smart. So how has your Coach Brooks, correct? How has Coach Brooks helped you grow as an athlete and a person?
Oh my goodness. There's like so many ways. I think last year our coach, she really kept it simple with us.
Yeah.
And I feel like we weren't really improving anyway. And then when Coach Brooks came in, he was like, we're going to do it completely different.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, I feel like none of us are the same during sports.
Yeah.
Like we're completely different people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like, what about you? How do you think that he's changed you as an athlete and as a person?
I don't know. I like the way he like let everybody play like a specific position, but like switch it up a little bit.
Yeah,
I like that because last year I used to play a lot in back row, but he put me in front row. I mean, I wasn't comfortable at first, but I got used to it. You know.
Yeah,
he just pushes you to be better,
coming out of your comfort zone a little bit. Yeah, I get you. Okay, so what's the best piece of advice that Coach Brooks has given you? Or maybe it's something that he says all the time, and during practice or during a game. Cover your holes. We've already heard that one. But what's another one?
Stay consistent.
And communicate.
Yeah, stay consistent, communicate, and then there's another one. I don't know.
No.
But it's like, anticipate. Anticipate the ball.
Anticipate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like that. So now let's move on to something that I think we both really look forward to. What is your most embarrassing story that you have while playing volleyball? It can be during practice. It can be during the game. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment? Okay, Alicia.
I got hit in the face with a ball.
Oh, was it during practice or was it during the game?
It was during the game.
Oh,
that's the worst.
Man, that's awful.
Yeah.
But at least it bounced off your head. Did it stay in the air, and was your teammate able to play it?
No.
Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, well.
That's the worst.
Because then you could just be like, I meant to do that.
Did your nose bleed or anything?
Yeah.
No, it just hurt.
It just hurt. Yeah.
Dadgum.
Thanks.
Man, that's a bummer. that would don't feel bad because that would have definitely happened to me a few times. What about you?
Our very first game this year, I took 3 balls to the face.
Did they stay in the air or they just
No.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay.
3.
Were they straight? Was it one play after another? Was it at least spread out?
It was spread out a little bit.
Okay, just a smidge.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it the same person doing it?
I think it was 2 different people who did it.
Man, so that means one person had to do it twice. So they were coming after you.
Oh,
dang.
It was rough.
Yeah. Well. So how do you deal with that? How do you shake that off?
I just make sure I don't get hit again.
Yeah.
She's like, just watch.
Or if you do, just be like, yeah, meant to do that.
It's like you have like this
that was on
big red
purpose.
spot on your face. Like, you can tell everybody's looking at your red spot, and you're just like, oh, come on, guys, that was so last play.
Yeah, that was it, and then it happens again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you're like, okay, all right, we're seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
So everyone has a favorite part of practice and a least favorite part of practice.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part of practice, and what was your favorite? That's a good one.
Well, I'm
since you were
still
a
an
cheerleader.
athlete.
Yeah, I know. We'll ask them, and then we'll ask you since you're
okay.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite part of practice?
When we scrimmage.
Scrimmage. Okay, is that yours too?
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. What about you?
Stunting.
Stunting.
Mm-hmm.
Stunting.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me what stunting.
It's like when we put the girls in the air.
Oh, when you put the girls in the air.
Yeah. For cheerleading.
You just toss them.
Yeah.
Toss them right on
Hold them up there.
Hold them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, these are things that I know absolutely nothing about. Scrimmage, I get because I played basketball and we would, basically baseball practice is pretty much one giant scrimmage.
My sport's not as normalized, unfortunately.
Well, what was that show on Netflix? Cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I should have known that. Cheer. What's that cheerleading show on Netflix? Cheer. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
My wife really liked that.
It was good.
Show.
It's a good example of how hard it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt. Again, all of these sports, y'all could dominate me in on every level.
I played volleyball in 7th grade, and then I realized that was not for me.
That was not your life.
My thing.
You were not about that life. All right. So, what's your least favorite part of practice? Drills? What kind of drills? Like define. Like give me an idea of what that means.
Like there was one, I don't know what they're called, but like they'll like we'll have a drill like one of our. He's a teacher. I guess.
Oh yeah, Coach Red.
Yeah, he would like spike the ball. I did not like that.
Ah, so it's a spike the ball drill,
yeah,
so to kind of get you ready for. Okay. What about you?
Definitely like if you drop a ball, everybody runs.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
everybody
so
runs.
Conditioning. Okay. Yep. Have you ever had to run like stadium stairs or anything like that?
Yes. Over the summer.
Man.
So
Coaches can be so mean, you know. Why do they do that to us? Why do they do this to make us better? But still, my least favorite thing.
In the moment, you're not thinking, this is going to make me better.
Yeah, this is going to make me a better person and a better athlete. In the moment, you're like, I'm going to die, and I want to take my coach with me for making me do this. Yep. Okay. So, wow. So one person drops the ball. Everybody runs. Do you have to run like the length? Do you have to run like the length of the basketball court, or where y'all? How like what? Run what? What do you run?
The entire gym.
Yeah.
Like just
like one lap.
Last time was
like 1 to 3.
Yeah.
1 to 3, depending on how Coach Brooks is taking it. Well, that's all right. Coach Brooks, they really love you over here. They really do. They just make them, instead of making them run 3, make them run 4, Coach Brooks. 4 next time. There you go, girls. I'm happy for you.
The way they looked at you like,
trying to help.
No,
trying to help, girls.
Because sometimes when I come back from cross country practice and they make us run, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but cross country, that's all you do.
Yeah.
Like, that's like literally like the sport. You have legs? Go. Onward. Get out of here.
I could never. I hate running so much.
It's not fun.
Like people who run for fun are crazy.
I used to run for fun, although it was never fun. Like
that takes some serious self-discipline.
So I would run, and these past few weeks have just been too busy. But I would run about 4 miles a day.
Absolutely.
And it was slow. It wasn't fast. Trust me. No, this was not fast at all. It was slow, but I would do it, and then I would be like so zapped afterwards. I'd be like, I don't think I can do anything. Like, I really don't think I can do a thing, but I still had to go to work. So, yeah, I would just do it. And now I don't really do that anymore. I don't know why, because it wasn't fun. That's why. Yeah. It's horrible to run.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I'm kidding. It's probably good for you.
It is good for you, but
I don't want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd almost rather do anything than run.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our athlete interview. Come check us out. I'm assuming, right? We good, Steve-O?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. That concludes our athlete interview. Come join us on the socials. We're going to continue the conversation. Steve-O is going to make us laugh. We've had such a great time with Alicia and Kirsten. Kirsten? Yes, I did it. Alicia and Kirsten, we've had such a great time. And Ginna Bess is here, so that's awesome. She's here. She's been hanging out. Y'all come join us on the socials. Thanks, guys. And thank y'all for the wonderful interview.
Cats can be ferocious animals, right?
Cats.
They can.
Do you think they would prefer eating food out of a can, or would they prefer hunting their food?
Probably hunting.
Probably hunting. I would have to say it's probably the case. But, some of these cats, they got to get a little frustrated with their owners because they just, they bring them all the toys and everything else. I came across a cat. Take a listen to this. See what you think about it.
Sure she tries. She got me a peacock feather the other day. 1. Here's an idea. Get me the whole peacock and let me murder it on that jute rug you have. Which feels identical, by the way, to the scratching post. Identical. But no.
See?
Cats are very violent creatures.
Yeah. Speaking of violent, they're violent creatures, but squirrels, would you think they're violent at all, or are they just kind of clumsy, kind of weird? What do you think?
Red squirrels are pretty intense.
Pretty intense? Okay.
Yeah. But a regular squirrel, I would think that they're...
Did y'all hear me smack? I'm sorry.
We did. Everyone heard it. They heard it in Birmingham. That's how loud it was.
Squirrel has faked its own death and then even staged a crime scene. All right, so in a clip that's gone viral, the rodent knocks over a broom. When it fails to land in a convincing position, the squirrel has a bit of a rethink, a forward roll, so it ends up under the broom. It's finally convincing for a devastating murder scene. Hang on, the squirrel ending up with arms splayed and the murder weapon across its chest.
The midi whipping.
That's funny.
Those Australians. Those wacky Australians. The midi whipping. You know, one of the biggest things in the world now is Bluey. You know who Bluey is?
I love Bluey.
Yeah, and Bluey's Australian. Y'all know that, right? Have y'all ever watched Bluey? Have you ever watched Bluey? Yeah, Bluey's Australian. They're like, it's the bin. You know, we go take the bins out. You mean the trash cans? Like, because we just say take the trash out. They're like, we got to take the bins out. And you're like, why do you say things weird? But you know, Australians. It's
my sister watches Peppa Pig.
How old's your sister?
4. And she came up to me one day. She calls me Besses. She doesn't say my whole name.
Yeah.
She's like, Besses, I want chocolate milk, please.
Chocolate milk. Peppa Pig.
That's what Peppa Pig says.
Yeah, Peppa Pig.
It was funny.
Yeah, my son is 3, and he loves Bluey. He's all about some Bluey, and he's all about Lightning McQueen, and he's all about pretty much if it's a cartoon on Disney, my dude's probably into it.
How is he doing so far with the yard decorations, all those ornaments out there?
He's
spooky stuff.
So today I'm taking George. That's his name.
That's a cute name. I love it.
I'm glad you approve. We can make it official now. I'll go to my wife and say Ginna Bess approves.
I just
it's
think
official.
It's cute.
I know it is a cute name.
I love it. I think it's so cute.
Anyways, George, we've had these little Halloween decorations out for about a week or so now. And all it is just a little like inflatable blow up pumpkin on the front porch and like some Halloween lights like that are orange and purple and green or whatever.
Yeah.
And so they've been out for about a week, but on the way to daycare this morning, George was emphatic, like absolutely like certain today is Halloween. Today. Not tomorrow. Not in a week or two.
Right.
Today. And he's getting his holidays mixed up. Because as we're going to daycare, his daycare's the lady who watched him, her name is Rhonda. He calls her Roro. But he said, isn't that cute, Roro? He says, Santa's coming to Roro's house. So it's Halloween and Santa's showing up. My man.
Who's combining them all?
Yeah, and I'm telling him, like, buddy, I don't think Santa's gonna show up today. No, Daddy. Santa. Okay.
Might as well call the Easter
All right.
Bunny.
Yeah. Might as well call the Easter Bunny. Let's go ahead and get, the 4th of July stuff out. Let's just go ahead and just celebrate it all.
Yep.
So, what is your favorite holiday? Ooh. Stumped ya.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Why Thanksgiving?
Slay.
It's the one time of year I'll eat turkey.
Well, I think, yeah.
I save it for once a year.
Once a year. Do you like ham, though? Do you eat the ham?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, ham's awesome. What about you, Alicia? What's your favorite?
Oh, Halloween.
Ooh. What are you going to dress up this year?
I don't even know yet.
You don't even know. What were you last year?
Last year I didn't celebrate it, but like this year for sure.
This year for sure. What about you, Ginna Bess?
I'm sorry. You interrupted me.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I was doing a great impression.
Stop.
You sound like Venom.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was so going for that. Thank you. I appreciate my dog because Venom sounds like he's got a mouthful of food.
He does.
He sounds like. Anyways, go ahead, Ginna Bess, Venom.
Give me a second.
Give me a second. As I eat this meat. Go ahead. Go ahead. What is it?
I can't.
What's your favorite holiday? Steve-O, what's your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday? Thanksgiving's up there for me, too. You can't beat Christmas. Christmas is it for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cheat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say my favorite holiday is my birthday.
Oh.
Because it's my own personal Christmas.
Yeah, it's your own holiday.
It's my own personal Christmas.
Unless if you're a younger sibling, because I always got presents on my younger sibling's birthday because I get big sister presents because my grandparents didn't want me to be
You get big sister presents?
Yeah.
That's a bunch of baloney.
They didn't want me to feel
What? Your sister's 4. You're 19. Oh, I thought you were talking about it right now. I was like, no way.
When I was 7 when my brother was born.
I thought you were talking about right now. I was like, there's no way that your grandparents, you are 19 years old, that they buy something for your 4-year-old sister and then, but here's our little 19-year-old. Here's your present. Don't get sad. You know?
No, when my brother was born,
okay,
I was in the 2nd grade.
That's okay. That's a little bit more understandable. I thought you were talking about right now. Okay, all right. So
no,
all right,
not right now. My feelings have evolved.
Have changed, but Grandma, still give me some presents.
But my favorite holiday, I would say my birthday, but I really like Christmas. But my favorite part about Christmas is I love ham. Like on my birthday, I ask for a ham because my grandmother.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
My grandmother cooks.
No, I want to back this up.
Okay.
So when you sit on Santa's lap, what can I get you for Christmas?
There's Venom again.
A ham.
No.
You want a ham?
No.
Wrapped up?
No.
With a bow?
No.
Okay.
So
explain.
For my birthday.
Yes.
My mom's an only child.
Yes.
So I'm the only one.
You're the only one.
Me and my brother. That's it.
Yep.
And so she, not only do we get presents from her, she cooks us whatever we want.
Yeah.
So for every year for my birthday, I ask for a Christmas ham.
When's your birthday?
And she cooks November 20th.
Okay, all right.
So
that's
I make a birthday Christmas list, and whatever I don't get for my birthday, I get for Christmas.
That's nice.
Great.
Okay, so ham.
But the ham, I don't know if y'all do this. So my family, we don't eat all the ham in one sitting.
Yeah.
And we save some of it, and then the next day, Christmas Day, we make sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean ham. That's what.
Do y'all do that?
Yeah, of course.
That's my favorite part.
That's your favorite part of Christmas.
I could eat a Christmas ham sandwich every day.
I mean, yeah, they're delicious.
They're my favorite.
There's something about.
But I'm also a food person.
How do they make? How do you make the ham? Do you put it in the crock pot, or how do they do it?
I've actually had it in the crock pot one time, and she put pineapple in the crock pot with the ham.
All right.
Crushed pineapple.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So, but how do they normally do a Christmas ham?
My grandmother usually does it in the oven.
Okay. All right.
Usually.
All right. So
with the glazed.
So Halloween, Thanksgiving, you'll eat the turkey. That's about the only time you eat the turkey. How much candy do you think you could eat on Halloween?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
30?
I like eating candy.
My dog, I like it. Now, are you more of a candy because there's different types of candy. There's the little Snicker bars, that's chocolate and stuff. But some people, when they think of candy, they think of the sour candy or the little So what kind of candy?
Taffy.
Yeah, what kind of candy are you into? Chocolate or more of the
fruity?
Yeah, the fruity candy. What about you?
I'm definitely a Twix person.
Ooh, Twix. I like it. Boom.
Do y'all like Milky Ways?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa, she got kind of mad at that too.
No.
Yeah, she was like,
See, a lot of people think it's too plain.
I like a Milky Way.
I like a Milky Way too.
Why do people get mad at the Milky
favorite
Way?
is the Symphony bars. If you ever had a Symphony bar, those are good.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are my favorite. Have you ever put them in brownies before? Try it.
I have
it's
not.
Good.
This countdown is actually the bomb that's underneath the table that's about to go off. So it's going to be a great time. It's going to be awesome. An explosion. Anyways, so is Greg up next?
Freestyle.
What is freestyle again?
Got some questions?
Oh, yeah. I got to do the questions. Oh, yeah.
Do we need questions?
No, I got this.
All right.
You know me.
Varsity Freestyle.
Hello, everybody. We are so glad you are back with the varsity. We have our it's a 5-person
all-day pass
to B&B Video Games. If you want to go and you got 5 friends that you want to take to B&B Video Games, then all you need to do is call in and answer 3 questions. 1, 2, 3. 3 questions. I'm going to give you the first question on the air, and it is this, okay? Who painted the Mona Lisa? Don't say it. Who painted the Mona Lisa? It's a Ninja Turtle.
Call us now at 256-505-0885.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Do y'all know?
Was it Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio is an actor.
Michelangelo.
Leonardo DiCaprio is in Titanic. So, yes.
I'm sorry.
It was
Wrong one.
It was
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yes.
That's who it
yes,
was.
that's it. Yes. I cannot believe that. That was a real moment that happened on a radio show.
That was
Steve.
recorded. That was
recorded
on TikTok for sure.
How confident! It was Leonardo DiCaprio.
I'm sorry.
That's who it was.
That's it.
I feel like I'm flying, Jack. I feel like I'm flying. That's that Leo. No, Leonardo da Vinci. Yes.
Yeah.
So, in other words, if you're listening on the socials, you just literally heard the answer.
Yeah, it's not Leonardo DiCaprio.
It's not Leonardo. We won't probably take Leonardo. So, yeah, it's one of the Ninja Turtles. Do y'all like the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. I love the Ninja Turtles.
Okay. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? DiCaprio for you. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
I don't know their name, but like the one was the orange.
Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Michelangelo.
You stole my answer.
Michelangelo.
He's great. He's funny.
While y'all were talking about it, I looked at it. I was like, Michelangelo?
Michelangelo. It was, mine was always Donatello. I love
Of course you are, you nerd.
What's wrong with being a nerd? Nothing. Not a thing wrong with being a nerd.
Nothing being a nerd, but I can see that.
My wife loves that I'm a nerd.
I bet she does.
Oh, she does. She totally does. She's so lucky to have me.
I bet she is.
She is.
We were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, how lucky my wife is to have me.
Yeah. Because I was telling him how my boyfriend gets on.
I'm such a good husband.
Oh, you asked me what I was going to be for Halloween.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
Me and Eli are going to be a hunter and a deer.
Hunter and a deer?
I'm going to be the deer.
That's cute.
All right. Do you know what you're going to be for Halloween?
Asleep.
Asleep? I like that.
Same.
That's a good strategy.
Me and Eli, we're doing our trunk or treat at church, and then we're going home. We're going to bed.
Eli is your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Eli.
Look, I will go to my home, but he will stay at his home.
I
just wanted to make sure people knew that.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
I understood. Eli, I think, what kind of hunter are you going to be, Eli? Like, what's he going to wear? Is he going to wear like a huge...
He's a deer hunter.
So he's going to wear like just basically the stuff that he wears out deer hunting. Is he going to bring a real gun?
Maybe.
Eli, bring a real gun. That makes it so rock and roll.
He probably will.
Let children hold it. It'll be fine. No big deal. It's
a
joke. It's a joke. Don't really do that,
church?
Eli.
At the church trick or treat?
Yeah, don't do that, Eli. Don't do that, Eli. That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It's a terrible idea. Why would you do that? Who would even suggest
we were gonna
such
be,
a thing?
before that, we were going to be a firefighter and a Dalmatian, because he is a firefighter.
Was he going to be the Dalmatian?
No.
You mean your 6'4" boyfriend doesn't want to be the Dalmatian?
No.
Lame.
He doesn't. He wants to wear his firefighter gear.
Okay.
He thinks it's cool.
I mean, I must admit, I think it's pretty cool, too.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, do either of you have boyfriends?
No.
You do not?
I do.
What's his name?
His name is Mayel.
Miguel?
Mayel.
Mayel.
They're going to get married.
They're going to get married?
Really?
Today? We're gonna have a wedding on the Varsity Radio Show.
No.
Mayel, I hope you got that tux rented, buddy, because it's happening.
I hope you're ready.
And by the way, I'm ordained, so I could totally marry you.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
This is great. This is way better than our Leonardo DiCaprio discussion. This is so great.
I know. This is great.
This is.
Does he know?
Yeah. Does he know that you're getting married yet?
Not today, but like.
Does he know?
Not today. But
have you told him? You've okay. Miel. Am I saying that correct? Miel. How old is Miel?
Oh, he's 17.
17, so he's a senior along with you. How long y'all been dating?
We just had 1 month today because we've been talking before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes, the new kid slang, talking before you actually date.
Yeah. Me and Eli, we were talking for 2 months, and then we started dating. So we've been dating for 4, but we really like been together for 7.
How long were y'all talking?
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
That's a lot of talking.
Yeah. That's
a lot of talking.
I was just scared. I feel like this is something I need to talk about. I was scared to date.
You were scared?
Yeah.
Because
I had gotten out of a year-long...
He didn't want to be the Dalmatian?
No. I just gotten out of a year-long relationship, and I was really scared to commit.
I mean...
For real.
I understand.
I feel like that's normal. I feel like that's good, though.
Yeah.
I had just graduated. I was nervous.
Yeah. That's okay.
I got cold feet.
Yeah. That's all right. Cold feet.
Cold feet.
So that's why you talked for 2 months. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he would like kind of bring it up, and I'd be like, And then
wait, did you actually make that noise?
Yeah. Yeah. No, seriously. One time we were.
I'm glad you stuck with it, Eli.
One time we were in his truck, and he started talking to me. He was like, maybe we would want. And I was like,
so you just started speaking in tongues.
I was like,
wow.
I was like, I don't know.
What a woman.
That's really what he thought. But
yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I got us really off subject.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll tell you about the first time I met my wife. Okay. My wife. She lived in Fort Payne, Alabama. That's actually how I got up here around this area, is because...
Oh, Fort Payne. Yeah, good old Fort Payne.
Yeah, so when the girl is prettier than you, you move up to where she's at. Mm-hmm. You don't make her move down to where, she can realize how ugly you are. So I was like, she's pretty. I'm moving up to where she is. So that's what I did. So we got engaged, and but our first date was at Barnes & Noble. You ever heard of a Barnes & Noble?
Aww.
That's the bookstore. So
I love that place.
Yes. So
it smells like books and coffee.
We were actually meeting at the Barnes & Noble in Birmingham, and I'm really nervous because she's really pretty. We met online. So
that makes me feel better.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great. I'm glad I could help.
I feel like I don't know. Well, I just don't know anybody that met online.
Well, now you know me and
married
Jennifer.
And still married.
Yep. So we met online, and she texted me and was like, "I'm here," and I turned around. And I saw her, and as soon as I saw her, I was like, I'm going to marry that girl.
Aww.
And as soon as she saw me, apparently her thoughts were like, okay.
That's so real.
But you know what? I wore her down. And that, my friends, is romance. Wear her down. I basically told her after our first date, I went to her and I said, look, Jennifer, I'm going to keep asking you out until you say no. And she was like, okay. And I was like, yes. She didn't say no then. So chances are, if I just keep taking her out on some dates and showing her how funny and hilarious I am, which, duh, then, of course, she's going to eventually be Team Jordan. And she was. We were both.
When did you get engaged? Like, how soon did y'all get engaged after you started dating?
We got to remember, I was 29, so I was almost 30. When you get to be around 30, you just kind of stop playing the games. So we were 6 months dating until I asked her to marry me. And she was like, yes, of course. You're so incredibly handsome. Her exact words, don't ask her. Just assume that I'm telling the truth. Yep.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg Glasscock is here to tell us about all the sports in the area. Greg, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are y'all doing today?
We are doing fantastic, Greg. Greg, were you listening at all in before you came on?
No, I was not.
You were not. I was talking about how I met my wife and how lucky she is to have me, and I'm sure your wife feels the exact same way about you, Greg. She's just blessed beyond reason.
Yeah, I'm sure she would say the same thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're so lucky to have us. So blessed.
Blessed to have us as husbands, aren't they?
Absolutely. Amen, Greg. Amen.
I'm sure.
Well, Greg, tell us what is going on in Marshall County.
Well, I tell you, we're now entering the second half of the season, and as far as in Class 5A Region 8 goes, it's shaping up about the way I thought it would. As last week, Boaz, Scottsboro, and Guntersville and Arab all posted wins, and I kind of predicted that would be the top four for the playoffs. So, shaping up pretty good. Of course, I was at the Guntersville game, a big win, a homecoming against Grissom. Started out a little slow, and then picked it up and won 51-14. And then
I would say you definitely picked it up if you won 51-14. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely did after a slow start, and then other games went.
After they scored 30, I left. I was like, okay, I've seen all the
I've seen all I've needed.
I've seen everything. I'm going to beat the traffic. Bye, guys.
Yeah, that second half, especially the fourth quarter, got pretty brutal. It was a lot of penalties, very slow. Of course, a lot of youngsters got in the game too. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I had to do a good job to keep from falling asleep late in that one. It wasn't the most exciting football in the world, but, you know, hey, a win's a win, and a lot of youngsters got in and got a lot of
experience.
Good playing. Yeah, a lot of valuable experience down the road. And the other region teams, they got fairly easy wins with Boaz beating Sardis easily, and then Arab pulling away from Douglas. And after a little bit of a slow start, Scottsboro took out Brewer, which shapes up to be a great week this week with a marquee game in the county being Scottsboro and Guntersville. I saw earlier today where we're going to have a big tailgate party at the high school. So I'm going to be out there for that. We're going to have a special pregame show and all, and that's 2 top 10 teams. And the winner of that game will be number 1 in the region, at least for the time being. So I think that's a huge game right there. So
it might be game of the year.
Hey, Arab and Guntersville was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. I was on my toes the whole time. I was like, oh, my God.
And, I really expect more of the same because when I look at the 2 teams, Arab and Scottsboro play very similar. It's going to be ball possession. Scottsboro doesn't like to throw the ball much. Neither does Arab. It's more of a ground game, so I think this game will go by a lot quicker than homecoming did, to say the least, because it's going to be a lot of running. I really think it's going to come down in this game who controls the line of scrimmage. If Guntersville cannot run, they're going to be in trouble. Of course, I could say the same for Scottsboro because that's what they like to do is run first. So I really think, and the old saying goes, a lot of games are won and lost in the trenches.
Yes, they are, my friend. Yes, they are.
And I really think that's going to be the case for this game right here, which Guntersville does have a young offensive and defensive line, which I think they've grown up pretty quick this year. So it should be a good one.
Yeah.
So,
Greg, I've heard a bunch of people saying that the seniors, like the team this year, is better than last year, and we made it to the Final Four in football. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
I mean, I was a senior last year, so I'm a little biased, but
it's hard for me to believe this one's better than the last one, which time will tell, but. To be better, you're going to have to make the finals, and which is always tough. And I think to me, one of the main differences is, of course, there's a lot of skill players back from last year, but the offensive and defensive lines I thought last year were so good, and so many people graduated off the lines. So that alone is why I would say last year's class would be better as of now. Now, who knows when it's all said and done in, November and early December when it's playoff time. But there's a lot of good seniors that graduated from last year. So I don't know. You never know. But that's a tall order right there to beat what was last year.
It can happen, though. What's Guntersville's record right now?
6-0.
Yeah, it could happen.
Oh, yeah, it easily could because, last year they had
lost to Arab last year.
Yeah.
Yep, lost to Arab and had the 3-way tie with Scottsboro and Arab. This year if we lose to Scottsboro, then you could very well be looking at the same 3-way tie again. But to have that next week, Arab would have to beat Scottsboro. And to me, those teams mirror each other. So, the best thing Guntersville can do is come out strong. And, the only real test I see after this week at all, next week they make their last road game going to Boaz, which Boaz has a prolific offense, but their defense hasn't shown me a whole lot so far.
Yeah.
So, I went to the game when we were off the week before. I might have mentioned it on the air. I don't remember. I went to the Geraldine Boaz game, and Geraldine did whatever they wanted to on the ground. They ran for almost 500 yards.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah. They passed the ball one time.
They've passed the ball only one time?
Well, that's all they had to do.
I guess that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
If you run for 500 yards on the ground, I wouldn't even put the ball in the air. So
Here's the thing about it. Geraldine did that with freshman backs, and, Gunner's 2 senior D1 backs.
Yeah. Wow.
So, make your own conclusions there.
Yeah.
But, it'd be a big step if they get this home win this week. If not, then you're in a position where you really have to win out to get that second seed and host. Because, the main thing you want to do in the first round is host. I don't think there's a huge difference in a 1 and a 2 seed, really, when it comes down to it.
Yeah, because they both host, right? They both host.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a 1-2, you're a host. If you're a 3 or a 4, you go on the road. So as long as you get one of those top 2 seeds, you're in. I feel like you're in pretty good shape going into the playoffs. So, home field advantage, should be a big crowd with a tailgate and all the activities going on. So, hopefully it'll be like the last time we did this, which was in the playoffs last year when we at Pleasant Grove.
That was crazy.
And,
I remember that. Like it was yesterday.
Yeah, it's one of the best atmospheres I've seen in a long time. So maybe
I get chills when I think about it. That's how insane it was.
Yeah.
I remember because I remember standing on the track as a cheerleader, and it was right when we scored the last touchdown to win. And I don't remember I think it was Royce Balcom, and he flared his arms up like this, and everybody together stood up and started ringing their cowbells. And I mean, it was like, I was like, I get so excited when I talk about it because it was just crazy because I was just watching it. I was like, oh my gosh, and then we won. It was, I cried. It was great.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget it because we had the lead and Pleasant Grove was driving to possibly win the game, and that's when Trayvon had the pick 6, and to date I think that's one of the greatest thrills I've had as far as calling a play in a game. They still play over the big jumbo board at halftime this year. So, that was huge for the program. And, hopefully there'll be that same kind of excitement, energy this Friday night.
Yeah. Well, Greg, thank you so much for coming on the air. We appreciate it. You are a very knowledgeable man of all things Marshall County sports. We really appreciate you, and you have yourself a wonderful week, brother.
Well, I appreciate it. Y'all too, and I'll talk to you next week.
Yes, sir. See you then.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
And we're back. All right, now we're going to do, what do y'all call this?
Buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater. See? She's better at this than me.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I would go. I'll do the sponsors and then buzzer beater. I'll get Facebook at Varsity Radio Show. You will get Instagram, so you'll just say on Instagram, I'll be like, you can find us on our socials at Facebook on Varsity Radio Show, and you'll say at Instagram.
At Varsity Radio Show.
And then you'll have X or Twitter, so you'll have Varsity Radio 885. Can you see it?
Varsity Radio what?
885 on X. X. And then
I'll have TikTok and YouTube.
TikTok and YouTube.
And I'll get the podcast.
And then you'll get the podcast everywhere. Have y'all had fun?
Yeah.
You've had fun. Awesome. Yay. Well, we had a fun time with y'all.
I'm so glad.
It has been so awesome. Mm-hmm. What a great show. I can't believe that it always goes by so fast, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I look at the clock, like you hear, like we got here at 2:30, and a 2-hour radio show, and you're like, man, that's gonna last forever. And then you look down, and then it's over. It's done. It's over. Ooh, what's this? Actor Kevin James was the #1 spot on his high school wrestling team until he had a season-ending back injury. His friend took over his place and became WE star Mick Foley. Do y'all know who Kevin James is at all? Do you know who Mick Foley is at all?
The King of Queens?
Oh, man. See, Steve-O, this content is great for me.
Yes, I know. That's why I picked it.
But the youths don't know it.
I know.
Do you know who Kevin James is?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop. That's Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
that's Paul Blart Mall Cop. Yeah.
All skinny back when he was a kid.
I didn't know that. He is skinny.
And that's Mick Foley. And Mick Foley does not look like that at all right now.
Is Mick Foley the one with the really big mustache?
He's got the really big everything. Like, he's got a big beard, big thing of hair. Like, he looks like a wild man. Mick Foley does not look like that right now. Yeah, that's Mick Foley.
Ew.
Ew. What are you talking about?
Looks like a lumberjack, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's giving lives under a bridge.
Oh, wow.
He's a troll who lives under the bridge and threatens
under the bridge
goats.
vibes.
Yeah, threatens goats as they pass over.
Or Bigfoot-ish.
Bigfoot-ish.
You know, earlier we were talking about those yard ornaments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to do a little video with George.
Yeah, ornaments. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, this kind of thing right here. This would be so cute to put up on the socials.
I love George. I think
we could use it here on the show, too, if he doesn't.
That's funny. That's pretty great.
He's got some moves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Skellington ain't got nothing on that little kid.
Right.
Although, do you want to know how much those things are?
Really?
They're expensive.
Yeah.
You would think, I would think like $50.
No.
Nope.
They're like upward of $300.
They're like $300 for something like that. I mean, that's
for one
cute.
time a year for 1 month. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, for these ladies sitting here, they don't know what we had to go through.
You don't know.
With our phones, with calls and texts. Do you remember back when we had to call after 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
So that it wouldn't charge? It was free, right?
Yeah, it was free. If you called after 9 o'clock, it was free.
Could you imagine that, ladies?
Why? That's just the way cell phones worked back in the dark ages.
Here, Tara Town, she's going to tell us. She's going to fill us in on all the details on this.
Give us the deets.
Things we did in the early 2000s that kids today will never experience. We waited to call people after 9 p.m. on weekdays or on the weekends because that is when minutes were free. Otherwise, you had to pay by the minute. And yes, we called more than we texted back then because texts were 10 cents each to send or receive.
Oh my gosh. 10 cents for text message?
Did y'all know that text messages were originally designed for the deaf?
I didn't know that.
They were originally designed for the deaf so that the deaf could communicate over phones. You know, and then texting just kind of blew up to where everyone started using it. But it was originally designed for the deaf.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. There's things you learn I'm telling you, if you hang out with me every day, you learn something new every day.
Like a prickle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A bunch of hedgehogs hanging out, like a group of hedgehogs. It's called a prickle.
Wow.
Isn't that adorable? Isn't that the most adorable name for like a bunch of cute little hedgehogs? Can you imagine? Could you imagine like a 100 hedgehogs running down a hill? That's like a big prickle. And you're like,
have you noticed something about me? I have a word question.
Oh, yeah.
Have you noticed that I have a crispy R?
A crispy what?
R.
Crispy R.
Oh, you do?
A crispy R?
Like when I say something with an R in it, the R in it is crispy.
I thought you were saying, I thought you were saying...
R, like a pirate.
No, I thought you were saying aura. Like, you have a crispy aura. Like, you know, people are like, I see your aura.
Ew.
And I was like, I don't know anything about that. But how would an aura be crispy?
No, a crispy R.
A crispy R.
Yeah. Like if I say something with an R.
An R.
The R is crispy.
So say Ryan. Ooh, that is kind of crispy.
No. Do you have a crispy cluck?
Crispy cluck?
Like a chicken.
Cluck.
Can you cluck like a chicken?
Cluck, cluck.
That sounded just... What, was a chicken just in here?
What
was that?
What, Jordan? Let her know what a chicken sounds like.
So I never really realized that I had the crispy R until I was with one of my friends, and I said something, and she goes, say that again. I was like, I said it. She was like, you have a crispy R.
Crispy R.
And I was like, what's a crispy R?
Better than having a crispy aura. People being like, I see your aura.
I like a Krispy Kreme.
I see your aura, and it's crispy. Because then you're going to be like, what does that even mean?
It's something about the way that I hold my tongue when I say R.
You hold it?
I push it like... like I roll it.
You roll it. You roll
But you know, you think it'd be funny because I have the crispy R. I can't roll my R's. Like I can't... I can't do it.
So that takes the vibration on the tip of the tongue, the R's,
yeah,
right?
see, I can't do that.
Can't do that
Jordan can't do the back of the tongue either.
I cannot.
You know, Chewbacca, the Chewbacca sound.
No, I cannot.
What was
that Chewbacca? Was that supposed to be Chewbacca?
Yeah.
That was... What
problem?
Chewie, are you here? Right now with us?
That's the best I could give you.
That was the best... That was the best / worst Chewbacca I've ever heard in my life.
Now give us a real, a real chicken sound. Not just a bop, bop, but give us a good chicken sound.
I don't know, like a rooster sound?
Well, no, you don't have to be a rooster. It could be a hen.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
It can do cock-a-doodle-doo.
that was pretty good. That's really good.
Yeah.
I live on a
way
farm,
better.
so I should be.
How about you, Jordan?
Oh, I can't do that.
You can't cluck?
Yeah, and I cannot cluck. I can do this. Cluck, 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 cluck. That's about as good as it gets.
Ladies, you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to pass that over to Alicia.
No.
Alicia, we've heard stories of your clucking. That's one of the things that everyone told us. One thing Coach Brooks told us. He was like, she clucks.
Like a chicken.
Like a chicken.
And it's
exceedingly well.
So we need to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. No. Okay. All right. A little shy.
When I was in Guatemala, I found a chicken in a trash can.
Wow.
Yeah. I went on a mission
That's our
trip.
Show today, everybody.
It was still alive?
Yeah, I went on a mission trip, and it was like at these people's houses, and I went to go throw something away, and they were like, "Hey," I mean, they could speak English.
Watch out for the chicken.
I was in a village in Guatemala, and they're like, "No," and I was like, "What?" And I opened it, and the chicken was like,
It was the garbage chicken.
Trash chicken!
I mean, you know how like when a dog like starts to growl, like the hair on its back stands up?
Yeah.
This chicken did that. I mean, this chicken spread its wings out.
It's like
was
a
trying to
Ridgeback
be
chicken.
No, it's trash chicken.
And it was like,
Don't talk to Terry. He's angry.
Sounds like a job for Darkwing Duck.
I was like, oh.
Let's
and
get dangerous.
I closed it real fast, and they were like, no. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Run away from the chicken.
I'm so sorry.
Trash chicken.
I just thought that was funny.
I'm going to give you my chicken, right?
Yeah, here we go. That's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I can do many.
That's pretty awesome.
Here we go.
If you have no fingers, we just cluck like a chicken and play the game. Will she get all the way
Ooh.
to the other side?
So this is voice activated.
Yes.
So the tinier. Yeah, she did it. Chicken game.
I bet the sense of accomplishment she had was fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't. I bet they're thinking, why did we come and hang out with
Yeah,
these
why
weird
did-
people?
yeah. We have all the
I drove
chicken
30
content.
minutes from Asbury to hang out with these weirdos.
All the chicken content that you could crave, we have.
No, we were stressing in the car.
Don't be stressed.
Why?
Have we relieved
now
your
it's over
stress?
and you're like, why was I stressed?
Yeah.
Why were you
Yeah.
stressed? They
It's
talked
not
about
really
chickens, and she thought Leonardo DiCaprio painted the Mona Lisa. Why were we stressing at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
stressful
Yeah, it's
at
not
all.
stressful. At least I hope it wasn't stressful. Was it stressful?
No.
Okay.
This is the least amount of stress you'll ever have.
I'm glad that y'all had fun.
It's great.
Yeah, it was a blast. What a great show.
Yeah.
Got a minute 45 until we hit the
Oh.
buzzer beater.
You don't tell me how to live my life, Steve. I'm kidding, Steve.
Do you
I
want to
love
know
you.
my dream job? I think you're going to think it's great.
Okay, what's
If
your dream
the
job?
Lord came down and he said, Ginna Bess, you can have any job that you want ever, guess what it would be?
What would it be?
A stand-up comedian.
A stand-up comedian. What would be your opener?
I don't know.
Do you know what your opener would be?
I don't know.
I mean, you could basically talk about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably
Like you could
try.
talk about how unicorns are not real, but giraffes are.
Yeah.
Giraffes are real.
Narwhals are too.
Narwhals are real.
I was talking about that today too.
But
that I
a
didn't
unicorn is not real. What's more believable? A long-necked thing that eats trees and has the prints of a cheetah and a leopard, or a horse with a horn on its head. What's more believable? I'm going with a horse with a horn on its head. But a giraffe is real, and if you say, "Oh, I like unicorns," people are like, "Those are fake, lame." See that? You could talk about that.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, you could talk about that.
I don't know what I would talk about, honestly. I just think I would be really good at. I would definitely do crowd work.
Crowd work.
Like I could be funny with like what people give me.
Do you think you could be a stand-up comedian? Do you
No.
think you could be a stand-up comedian?
Like
Steve-O,
30
could you be a
seconds
stand-up comedian?
I'd give it a try.
I think I could do it.
I think I would be good at it.
I think I could do
I
it.
think
Jordan, I
I'm
think you could,
hilarious,
too.
me personally.
Yeah, I think I'd have to be prepared though. I'd have to be
Yeah.
prepared for some jokes.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to get it out before I'd already be laughing.
Yeah. You're like,
Literally.
let me tell you.
You're thinking about it and you can't even get it
Ooh,
together.
this is good. When this gets out, you're gonna love it. Yeah. Yep. That's what I
That's
would
pretty
do.
great.
Here we go, guys.
The buzzer beater.
That is it for our show today. We would like to thank the sponsor of our show, Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages, located in Albertville, Alabama. Ladies, did you enjoy the pizza from Marco's today?
Yes.
It was so...
I know I did.
So delicious. It smells so good. Someone gets to take that home, and since I'm the host, it's me. That's a real bummer.
I wanted to take it.
Bummer. Oh, well. And our other sponsor, B&B Video Games. It's an 80s styles arcade in the back. It's a local video game store in the front. It is the Albertville Mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. B&B Video Games. Awesome place to go. And finally, you can catch us. I know that you are crying. Don't cry. I said, don't cry. Don't cry. There's no reason to cry. That's my Donald Trump. Did you like it?
It was pretty good.
That's pretty good. One too bad. Mm-hmm. Don't cry. You can find us on our socials. We are on Facebook at Varsity Radio Show and on Instagram
at Varsity Radio Show.
And on X or Twitter,
Varsity Radio 885.
TikTok on Varsity Radio Show. And YouTube, Varsity Radio Show 885.
Also on podcasts everywhere. We're talking about Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We got Google, all over the place. So
we're everywhere.
Check us out.
We are very popular. And we are also on Horizon Communications. Mm-hmm. We are on TV. Mm-hmm. That's right. They saw this face and they said, this is not just a face for radio. This is a face for TV.
He needs to be seen.
He needs to be seen. And so I say that to you, Horizon Communications. Drink it in. Drink it in. Take a big sip of the big blues right here. I'm telling you, drink them in. They're so pretty. We love you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. That's it for the Varsity Radio Show. Love you guys. Goodbye.
The Varsity Radio Show. Tuesdays, 2:30 to 4:30. Streaming live to YouTube and Facebook. And live on the radio. There's no excuse to not tune in.
How would you assess just sort of the health of your team right now?
How many timeouts does Alabama have? One left.
They had all three a few minutes ago.
They have one left, 118. All right. Sorry, I didn't. I mean, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing going on. Better watch. You're not going to see it probably ever again. What was the question?
Clement, by the time he unwound himself, it didn't even... Are you kidding me?
Ellaby. No. This is going to wind up being a safety. Jalen Hall spins, gets rid of it to Jefferson. It's the annexation of Puerto Rico. Recovered by Ball State. And the Cardinals set Detroit or bust.
Not yet. Wait a minute. No, this ball is still live.
And flags have flown. Oh, boy.
The official.
Oh, boy.
They have not blown this dead yet. They have not blown this dead yet.
Moore is up and running.
They have not blown it dead yet.
Sky Moore to the end zone. That's a Western Michigan touchdown.
We were dared to play tennis baseball in this.
I'm scoring. Let's go. Did I miss that? All right, whatever. Let's go.
Okay, we need some strikes. Cool. It's about 92 miles per hour, not 80 poo.
Bye.
I can't see.